All right, man, we back. Mercy Sports Talk in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. We're gonna talk about Blake Griffin real quick. And the $1 million question is, are the Pistons better off developing their young players without Blake Griffin? That's the question that's been going around. Will Blake Griffin hurt the development of the young players in the maturation process? You know, he kind of played that 3-4 spot, and that's kind of where Diambo plays at. And depending on who they draft, they could be Obi, it could be, if they can get in, Brandon Ingram. It depends, okay? So let's get into that. And I just think that I don't believe so. You know what I'm saying? I just think he brings more good than bad. You know, you need somebody to show young guys how to lead, how to conduct themselves on and off the court, how to prepare, how to break down film. And people say, well, what about the coaches? The coaches only do so much. Sometimes you need that veteran leader that can lead off the floor. The coaches are not around the players 24/7. Blake can show them how to hit the weight room. You know, I was a superstar at one point. This is what I had to deal with. The thoughts, the groupies off the floor, the sack chasers, the family members. Sometimes a player can connect better than a coach, and that's sometimes a big brother or a big sister can connect better than the parents or the grandparents, because they kind of can remember and they know kind of how the style is today. You know what I'm saying? Your mother and father grew up, 30, 20, 40, 50 fucking years ago, depends on your situation. They grew up that long ago, so they don't exactly understand how the game is played right now. You know, you have a situation where, let's use this as an example. Now you are, per se, you have to, apply for jobs online. But back in your parents' day, you had to go to place and fill out paper applications. Your parents might be like, you sit on your ass all day. Why you ain't out there, going place to place, filling out applications? You everything is done digitally, electronically now. And sometimes that's a disconnect that your parents or somebody older don't understand. So you have those disconnects between coaches and players too. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different out here today where I can just search for an Instagram thought catalog on Instagram, DM them, and have them meet up, and Blake Griffin be like, well, you might not want to do that. They sack chasers, you get her pregnant. And just some of the certain things he can kind of connect better. And you need that leadership. If you remember a few years ago, Brian Shaw, the old Lakers player, he was in a situation in Denver where he had no veterans on the team. You know what I'm saying? And the Denver Nuggets failed because of lack of veteran leadership. And the Pistons are in a great position to have two of the guys that's almost been to the pinnacle of the NBA as far as stardom, Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin. One of the key things about letting them play their contracts out is that those young players have, it's almost no better cautionary tale than Derrick Rose going in the NBA right now. Derrick Rose has been through every up and down, family, injuries, Adidas contracts. He's been an MVP. You know what I'm saying? He played against LeBron. It's the best time for the Pistons to bring in a young point guard to learn from one of the greatest point guards that, the NBA has seen just in his small spurt. You know what I'm saying? That's what he done. And Derrick can really groom him. And you'll be happy to have Derrick Rose to his career end. Can groom your young players to show them how to conduct themselves, learn how to take care of their body. Like he told Zion, he said, man, Zion should lose the weight. One of the reasons my knee went out because I was a little bit too heavy in my career and I didn't watch my weight. And being on the road all day, you eating the best foods. And some of the people don't. It's a story that Joel Embiid drunk like 4 milkshakes and ate like 5 Shake Shack burgers and 7 fries. You think he gonna survive in this league? Absolutely not. So just those type of things, how you prepare, how you conduct yourself, how you deal with the bullshit off the court and on the court. Diambo's not ready to lead. You got Tony Snell, but has Tony Snell been to the places that people can respect, that Blake and Derrick Rose? That's why you keep Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose. This is why you keep them, because they can help develop the young guys. So Blake Griffin ain't going to stop no show. A lot of times, ain't no rookie ready to come in and play 40 minutes right away. The rookie wall going to smack them right in their face. They're not ready to come in and take the last shot. They're not ready to come in and know how to win right away. Blake can show them how to win. Blake can show them how to conduct themselves, show them how to lead, show them how to hit the big shots, show them how to lead the locker room. This is what you need, veteran leadership, and the Pistons got two of the best veterans you can have. Blake Griffin seemed like one of the nicest guys in the league. Derrick Rose seemed like one of the nicest guys in the league. You know what I'm saying? And right now, you don't know if you draft LaMelo or Killian or Cole Anthony or Obi, are they ready to come in and make an immediate impact like Michael Jordan did in '84? No. That's an anomaly. Like Melo did, like LeBron did, like Shaquille O'Neal did. I don't think you see that prospect this year, that dominant prospect that can come in and take over the league by storm like those guys did. So, if you have a dominant guy like that, then Blake Griffin gonna have to fall in line, and he can morph his game in so many different roles. And then do you count on Blake Griffin coming in and playing 40, 45, 40, 35 minutes a game? No. Then again, if Diambo ain't ready, he can split the time with Diambo. It's just a positionless league. It's a situation, if you draft one of those bigger point guards, you can play him with Derrick Rose. If you draft Obi, you can play him with Blake Griffin. It's the situations where they playing small ball. You can play Diambo, Blake Griffin, and Obi together. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many possibilities in a positionless league where nobody is checking each other, that a great coach can find a way to make sure a rookie is still effective and Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin is still effective. Or rookies. They can find that meshing point. Blake Griffin is not going to stop nothing. I think he only can help. Now, it does become a point in time where you have situations where you have veteran players that are stopping young players from reaching their maximum potential. If we all can look in our NBA Bibles and look back to Steph Curry, verse 1, chapter 5, where Monte Ellis was stopping Steph Curry from becoming what he can be. They traded Monte Ellis to Milwaukee. Steph Curry flourished. But I don't think you're going to be in one of those situations in Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin tenure. Blake got 2 more seasons under his belt left. Derrick got a season under his belt left with the Pistons. So you're not going to be, they're not going to stop a LaMelo, a Cole, a Obi, a Wiseman from becoming what they need to become. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to stop that show. Even if you draft Anthony Edwards, you're not going to stop that show. Now, if he come 3-4 years down the line and, Blake's still trying to be the man and take the final shots and he pushing them out the way and get out the way, it's my team, and it become a Monte Steph Curry type of struggle, then you got to move on from him. But I don't predict some of these young guys coming in. Remember, Steph Curry did 4 years I think 3 or 4 years at Davidson. I don't really see that happening anytime soon. I just don't. I don't. So I don't have an issue with Blake staying. You know what I'm saying? Because financially, people say, well, if you can amnesty him, would you? It's something I think about. An amnesty mean where you can get rid of Blake Griffin and pay him his salary up front, and it doesn't count against the salary cap. He can go tag on and try to get a championship in Brooklyn, Denver, LA, or whatever the hell he want to go. And I would think about it, but then again, you still have to bring in a veteran person to replace that presence in the locker room. You got rid of Dre. Tony Snell, not enough. I mean, Derrick Rose is still a good veteran, but you want to have that other veteran that could really tell these dudes how to conduct themselves. I mean, Blake could be perfect for Obi, Obi Toppins. Derrick Rose would be perfect for any of the young guys. The God of France, Tyrese Maxey would be good for him. Killian, Cole Anthony, LaMelo. I mean, the kid from Iowa State. Perfect mentors to transition and make that NBA transition that much more smoother. So, like I said, man, I don't think Blake Griffin is going to get in the way. I don't think Derrick is going to get in the way. I think a lot of people is going to have their personal opinions on that. But financially, if you ain't bringing in Brandon Ingram, I'm not in a rush to really spend that $30-something million that Blake Griffin getting. They already got 40 under the cap. I mean, you don't need Van Fleet. If you don't get Ingram, then you can just be balling on the budget. Was it? I forget the dudes. Is it Monty Morris is from Flint, but I think it was Malik Beasley, or one of him. I would love to have him in a Piston uniform, whichever one is the free agent. You know what I'm saying? I love a few of the young guys out here, but there's no need to go out there and try to build a super team with these little pieces that's out there. Fred VanVleet is a no-go. I'm not interested. DeMar DeRozan, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Only guy I'm really interested in, which we know Anthony Davis is not going to be available, is Brandon Ingram. And if we can get Brandon Ingram, I do it. If not, I just, get value players. You know what I'm saying? And then on short-term deals, see how they work out here. And then just keep developing young talents, keep getting high draft picks, put it together. And hopefully the new GM could put it together. But, yeah, I don't know. Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose could do more good than bad while being here. I don't think they could do any bad. You know what I'm saying? At all. These young guys are not ready to lead. They're not ready to take the last shot consistently. And you just, only thing that's bad about that situation is that Blake Griffin won't have an opportunity to win. But Blake Griffin will have an opportunity to rehabilitate his image as far as, how healthy he is on the court. And remember, before he got injured a couple seasons ago, he was all NBA third team. So he changed his game. He not predicated off athleticism, jumping and dunking and all that shit no more. He can hit the three, he can dribble, he can facilitate. So for him, it's going to be about rebuilding his image. If he finished the last 2 seasons with the Pistons or get traded at the trade deadline or whatever it may be, it's going to be about rehabilitating his image. You know what I'm saying? And showing that he still can be that guy in the National Basketball Association, and that, his team should, look at him to get him another respectable contract. So, like I said, I got much love for Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose. I think they should be here. They should stay here, help develop some of the young talent for the time being. And then once that young talent develop, they can go or they can stay and be a part of the program. But like I was saying the other day, the Pistons made critical mistakes, because they could have sped up this rebuild process. And what I mean by that is they could have sat here and they could have traded Blake and Dre at the time at the trade deadline and got significant compensation, and they could have put this franchise, definitely we'll be in like phase 2, almost 3 in the rebuild process. And then when they didn't pick up Kevin Porter Jr., he was a stud his rookie year, better than Darius Garland for Cleveland. And then now, and they could have got Bola. They could have really rebuilt their image for the Pistons and been young, and with finding Christian Woods helped speed up the process. Diambo looked like he sped up the process. So, they could have had a lot of young chips, kind of like Denver, and you hope that you can get a Jamal Murray and a Jokic. You remember they had a Nurkic too. You get those 3 out of the situation, and then hopefully the rest of the other guys develop around them. So, the Pistons got to learn to take those risks. And in the city of Detroit, just, sports teams, they don't take the risk that a lot of these niggas every day, West, East, Southwest, North End take, Highland Park take every day. They don't take those risks. You know what I'm saying? If the sports teams took the risk that people in the city took, I think the Detroit Pistons would be in an all right situation, man. But this is my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All my links in the description. We got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, in the description. And other than that, man, just keep looking out for your boy. Don't forget, you can find my other channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube, man. Everything sports, music, entertainment. Appreciate the love, support. NBA restarts coming too, so we have some game. We have some game commentary as well too. We gonna